These beads look like plain white plastic, but watch what happens when Ava steps outside. They shift into bright neon colors the moment the light hits them. The sun is clearly doing something to the beads from millions of miles away, even though we can't see anything touching them. To understand why this happens, we need to look at the energy hidden inside those sunbeams, and then we'll see if we can stop it from reaching the beads at all. Sunlight contains more than just the light we see with our eyes. It carries a specific type of energy that we can learn to block. This diagram shows invisible energy waves traveling from the sun to Earth. These are ultraviolet or UV rays. There are two main types. UVA rays reach deep into skin, causing aging, while UVB rays strike the surface, causing painful sunburns. Kitty Helper is trying to hide from these rays by wearing a heavy winter coat and holding an umbrella. It's a bit much for a sunny day, but she's right that we need a way to stay covered. Since UV rays are everywhere the sun shines, we need a practical way to keep these energy waves from reaching our skin. Inside the lab's sun simulator, we can look at how our bodies naturally react to these rays. Our skin uses a chemical called melanin. Melanin gives your skin its color and is your body's first way of trying to absorb those incoming UV rays. People with darker skin have more melanin, which provides some natural protection, but UV rays are strong enough to damage any type of skin. Everyone needs an extra layer of defense. Clouds don't stop the energy either. This simulation shows that up to 80% of UV rays pass right through heavy clouds. You can still get a sunburn on a gray, overcast day. Because melanin and clouds aren't enough to stop the rays, we use sunscreen to create a more effective barrier. Sunscreen works by using specific ingredients that change how UV rays interact with your skin. Some sunscreens act like a sponge, soaking up UV rays. Others use physical minerals like a mirror, bouncing rays away. We measure this with an SPF number. An SPF 50 barrier blocks 98 out of 100 beams, letting only 2 through. Kitty thinks the sun should take a nap, so we don't have to worry about all those beams. Whether the sunscreen is soaking up energy or bouncing it away, it creates a physical stop that keeps those rays from damaging your body. Let's try the beads again, but this time Ava is coating them in a layer of SPF 50. Even when the sun simulator shines at full power, look at the beads. They aren't changing color. The beads stay white because the sunscreen is successfully blocking the UV rays from reaching the plastic. That's the signal for the Junior Explorer Challenge. First question: what is the name of the invisible light from the sun? UV rays. Second question: does sunscreen block the sun like a sponge, a mirror, or both? It can be both. You're becoming an expert on sun safety. Subscribe now to join the lab crew and catch our next experiment. Now that we've seen the barrier work in the lab, we know exactly how to stay safe when we go outside. Here is what we learned today. First, the sun sends out invisible UV rays that can damage our skin. Second, sunscreen protects us by acting like a sponge that absorbs energy or a mirror that bounces it away. And third, you need that protection every day because those rays pass right through the clouds. You can see this barrier in action at home. If you put sunscreen on a piece of dark paper and leave it in the sun, you'll see that the paper stays dark where the sunscreen was applied, while the rest of the page fades. Using sunscreen is an easy way to stay in control of your health every time you step out the door. Lights flicker. We know how to protect our skin from the sky, but sometimes what falls from the clouds is a different story. Loud sizzle. Sunscreen blocks UV rays, but it can't stop rain that has become dangerous to the whole planet. Tap here to see why.